Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. This is the music chat room, and I've got a special guest here by the name Fela. Can you give us a complete full name, please?
I am Fela Kuboye.
Okay, I've heard of that name, Kuboye. How related are you to that name?
You might have you might have heard of uh, popular jazz musicians, Nigerian jazz musicians, Tunde and Fran Kuboye, my uncle and aunt.
Hmm. Does that mean that there's jazz in the family?
We can say that.
Say that. So, how did you get into singing?
As a kid, I always was very much interested in it, and I had an uncle and aunt, as I mentioned, into music, into jazz music. Weekends, my dad used to take us all kids to their shows, which was just same in their residence right in front of their house. So I just fell in love with it, and I went with it. As I finished secondary school, I basically became a backup singer in the band, and things grew from there.
Okay. Yeah. I understand that you also joined the choir at the university.
Yes, at the University of Ibadan, I joined the university choir. Then we were called the student choral ensemble.
Okay.
That featured quite a number of very talented musicians and singers. The likes of Chike, known then as a choir and now as Chike Michael, BMEC Adewoye, Bengali Sonya, featured Shimu Waje, So it was a good learning ground for me. If I thought I knew a lot while singing in a jazz band, I got to learn more, even with surrounded by such people in the choir.
Okay. So how did you find it, singing jazz and then classical? Any similarities?
I must confess to you, it was tough, because on the one hand, I came from that kind of background. When I got into it was pretty tough falling into classical music, classical singing. Mm-hmm. So with the help of the guidance of Chike, I learned to flow with that. And then after each semester, I would go back home, join the band, and my mom would be like, "What's going on with your singing? You're singing like you're in the choir." So with time, I sort of learned to be flexible, to flow easily.
What was the major difference? Is it the tonal quality?
Exactly. For choral singing, your tone is pretty consistent. You've got to keep your tone as it is, because you're blending with other people. Okay. You're not bending your pitch. You're not doing things like that. You're keeping it must be a uniform thing.
Pretty straightforward.
Yes, pretty straightforward. It must be a uniform thing. And then singing jazz, you're playing around with your notes. You're playing around with
and changing the colors and the textures and all that.
So yeah, but with time, I think I managed.
Now, being able to sing jazz and classical, what do you think about yourself? Do you think you personally developed?
Yeah, I think it has empowered me. And I would recommend a classical background for any singer at all, because it's
of the strictness.
Yes, the strictness helps you. It sort of grounds you to start with.
Yeah.
And then it helps you, because then the basics more. And from the basics, you can bounce around, you can grow, you can leap, you can fly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you sing any other styles apart from classical and jazz?
Yeah, I do easy listening, pop. Okay. I could do high life. So because being a Nigerian band, you don't strictly stick with one. You've got shows, you've got gigs here and there in hotels, in embassies. So, and they're all not just wanting strictly jazz. So
okay. So you sing some old folks, African or Nigerian high lives.
Yes, yes.
Which one of them do you like the most?
That I used to enjoy singing Onidodo.
That's good.
Which I think was composed by Fela and
Ah,
Kuti. You know,
wow.
so yeah.
When I got to hear that, oh Fela, what came to my mind is Fela Nicola Kuti. Do you sing Afro at all?
Afrobeat, yeah, some Afrobeat. Some. I can't say I'm really versed at it.
Okay. Now, in your university days, oh no. Okay. Take two. Okay. Now, as a student, when you were in the university, what course were you studying?
I studied law.
So, you're a lawyer?
No, I'm not practicing law.
Why are you not practicing that?
After studying law, I thought, you know, I knew I wasn't interested in practicing.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to explore other things that I was more passionate about.
Okay.
You know, so I'm not into law practice.
Okay.
I work in aviation now.
Okay.
By day, sing by night.
Good. As a singer, who are your favorite artists, or you learned after when you were developing?
While developing, you know, I leaned a lot towards the great jazz vocalists.
Okay.
You know, she's great. You know, this name is most synonymous with jazz, Ella Fitzgerald. You know?
Okay.
She was known as the queen of it all. I also followed others who were, you know, equally exemplary. Sarah Vaughan. There's also Mel Torme. And more recent singers like Kurt Elling, Erykah Badu.
Okay.
You know, so I've got them as influences and people who I look up to.
Now, how do you learn? You learn their songs, obviously.
Yeah.
How easy was it learning?
Yeah. Well, for each singer's performance or song, you know, you tend to see their different mannerisms, their different quirks, the way in which they scat.
Yeah.
You know, so you from there you pick up a thing or two here. Ella Fitzgerald always said something that, you know, I'm a thief. I steal some things from the horns. I steal some things from the piano. I steal some things from the guitar.
That's a very good point. You have to listen and learn from other instruments as well.
Exactly. And that's what jazz mostly, not only about singing the lyrics and singing it beautifully. You've got to a lot of jazz singing is trying to sound like instruments. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that kind of help your dexterity anyway, your listening ability. Now, what part were you singing when you were in the classical choir?
Tenor.
Tenor
part.
Okay. Do you enjoy singing it? Would you have
preferred
alto or bass?
Definitely, no. I naturally fell into the tenor part. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're going to have a concert. You'll be performing at the concert with the rest of Chike and BMC. So we're looking forward to seeing you perform. But before then, I would like you to also give us some repertoires on jazz.
Okay.
Maybe one or two.
Sure. I'll gladly. Let's see what we can do together.
Good. So my guest Fela will be performing with the Rest Quartet and the show later. But meanwhile, he's going to perform for us about 2 pieces or 3, depending on how it goes. So you ready for us?
I'm up for it.
Okay, thank you very much. Now guys, if you've not subscribed to this channel, I'd like you to subscribe. Press the notification bell so that you can receive every video that comes in through this channel. Like this video, share it among your friends, and we have amazing content anyway. So looking forward to seeing you guys.
Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings you're gonna rise up singing. Then you'll spread your wings and you'll take to the skies. But till that morning, there's nothing can harm you. With Daddy and Mommy standing by. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Then you'll spread your wings and you'll take to the skies. But till that morning, there's nothing can harm you. With Daddy and Mommy standing by, standing by. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. Unforgettable, that's what you are. Unforgettable, though near or far. like a song of love that clings to me. How the thought of you does things to me never before. Has someone been more unforgettable in every way? And forevermore, that's how you'll stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. Unforgettable in every way, and forevermore, that's how you'll stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable